It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
We'll take over first and 10.
To the ground with the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Key. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
UCLA offense will take over first and 10.
They'll run the option. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking to pass. It's carry on. tons of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cox. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Key. Works the middle. At the 35, he's got room. Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carry-On. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. He's in open space downfield. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Scanning the field, it's Carry-On. Makes the catch, it's Vincent. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Oh, he's got some space.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Looking downfield, it's Key. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab in the open.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right.
There he goes. Powers through.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Cox. Got enough for the first. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Key. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Sun Devils will go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
A long way to go for this offense. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
On the run, it's Cox. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, better look out. He's loose. The 30. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air. It's carry on. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, look at the big fella roll. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense putting points on the board.
UCLA.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Key. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man all alone. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They get to him as he throws. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Gonna run it. It's Vincent. Showing off the arm. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Line gets set, first down. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Cox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. It's carry on. That's caught. It's Matthews. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Cox. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Creates a little room. Brings into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCLA.
The Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Back to pass. It's carry on. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards.
Caught at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no... And it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the right side. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of room to the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw, it's carry on. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To throw, it's key. Here comes the heat. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too.
There he goes.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Carry-On. Fires to the wideout. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to pass. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter.
All right, this offense now gives themselves a chance, man. The 2-point conversion, 1-possession game. Need some things to go right. Need the defense to step up, get the stop to get the football back.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah,
turning it on! They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Toss to the outside. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Carry-On. Makes the catch, it's Cox. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Carry-On. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.